Hello children, नमस्ते आप सबको. Welcome to your online English classes. I am Kavita Upadhyay. I shall be teaching you English literature. And today we will start with your first poem, Character of a Happy Life. It is written by Sir Henry Wotton. As you can see, it is written here. His period is 1568 to 1639. 1568 to 1639. So by period we can say that he was an Elizabethan poet and he was quite scholarly. This poem in particular is didactic in nature. Didactic poems teach you something. They teach you some lesson. कुछ आपको शिक्षा मिलती है इनसे. But you cannot say that he was always in philosophical mood. He was in a mood of teaching you something or like that. He was also a fun-loving person. For an example, I will give you a definition given by him of an ambassador. An ambassador मतलब राजदूत. किसी भी देश का राजदूत दूसरे देश में जाकर के रहता है, देश को का नेतृत्व करता है, प्रतिनिधित्व करता है. तो उन्होंने कहा an ambassador is a person, an honest person who is sent to lie abroad for the good of his country. यहाँ पर एक पन है. पन होता है श्लेष अलंकार, जिसमें कि एक शब्द यूज करते हैं उसके दो अर्थ होते हैं. जैसे यहाँ पर यूज हुआ लाई. लाई का मतलब एक तो पढ़ा रहे ना कि एक ऑनेस्ट आदमी को देश अपने बाहर विदेश में भेज देता है, वो वहाँ पढ़ा रहे फॉर द गुड ऑफ कंट्री, अपने देश के भले के लिए. और दूसरा इसका अर्थ ये है कि लाई मतलब झूठ बोलना, कि एक ऑनेस्ट पर्सन जो अपने देश का भला चाहता है उसको विदेश भेजा जाता है तो कि ताकि वो वहाँ जाकर के झूठ बोल सके अपने देश के भले के लिए. तो इट इज़ एन इंटरेस्टिंग डेफिनेशन आपके साथ शेयर की. अब हम आते हैं पोएम पर. दिस पोएम इज डायडैक्टिक इन नेचर. आई टोल्ड यू everybody wishes to be happy. The title is Character of a Happy Life. Characteristics or qualities of a happy person. If you wish to lead a happy life, what qualities, what characteristics you should have? This is what is given in this poem. He has listed several qualities which are essential to lead a happy life. जो भी आपके गुण हैं, जो आपको आत्मसात करने चाहिए एक अच्छा जीवन, एक सुखी जीवन, एक सेटिस्फाइड जीवन जीने के लिए, जो कि सबकी तमन्ना होती है. तो दिस पोएम इज डायडैक्टिक एज वेल एज स्पिरिचुअल इन नेचर. थोड़ा सा आध्यात्मिक भी होगा, बिना आध्यात्म के सुख नहीं है. तो पहला जो स्टैंजा है वो है दैट हाउ हैप्पी इज ही बॉर्न और टॉट दैट सर्विथ नॉट अनदर्स विल, whose armor is his honest thought and simple truth his utmost skill. तो पहला, how happy is he born or taught. Born means taking birth, taught means trained, one who has acquired something from environment or from somebody, some knowledge. The kind of things, the kind of training that he has got from his surroundings and his birth. Both these things are happy, bring happiness in the life of a person if that serveth not another's will, if he learns from his birth and from his training, from the teachings of others around him. If he learns not to serve anybody else's will. If you are serving another's will means दूसरे की इच्छा पे काम करना. अगर आप दूसरे की इच्छा पे काम करना ही सीख जाओ, कोई आपको डिक्टेट करता रहे, somebody is dictating terms at you कि ऐसे ऐसे काम करना है आपको, and if you keep doing that, there will not be free thinking. And free thinking, आप अपना जब खुद सोचते हैं, if you think for yourself what is true, what is right, what is just, what is honorable, if you think for yourself, then only there is a personal growth. आपकी पर्सनालिटी की ग्रोथ नहीं होगी जब तक आप फ्री थिंकिंग नहीं करेंगे. तो इट इज एन एसेंशियल क्वालिटी दैट यू आर नॉट सर्विंग समबडी एल्स, यू आर थिंकिंग फॉर योरसेल्फ व्हाट इज राइट फॉर यू. Whose armor is his honest thought. Armor means protection, कवच. जो उसका कवच है, his honest thought, honesty. His thoughts are, his ideas are honest in nature. You must have heard honesty is the best policy. If you want to be protected in all circumstances, in every circumstances, whatever forces are standing against you, if you want to win in every situation, there is only one policy, that is honesty. Be honest. Nobody can harm you. No harm can be brought to you because it is going to protect you. Now see this line, whose armor is his honest thought. Armor means, I told you, protection, kavach, a weapon of protection, जो चीज़ युद्ध के समय में पहन के जाते थे लोग बचाने के लिए अपने को. ऑनेस्ट थॉट ये एक आइडिया है. इस आइडिया को, ऑनेस्टी को हमने कंपेयर किया है आर्मर से. सो दिस कंपैरिजन इज नॉट विद लाइक, सो और एज. द वर्ड्स ऑफ कंपैरिजन आर नॉट यूज्ड हियर. सो इट इज अ metaphor. In this line we see a metaphor. And simple truth, his utmost skill. In the last line of this stanza he says, simple truth. He is a simple man, he always speaks the truth. And this is the utmost skill. If you want to make your personality impressive and powerful, if you want to have an impact, be truthful. If you are speaking the truth, if your words and actions are coming from the depth of truth, then you will have an impact not only on your surrounding but on the world as a whole. You can take the example of Mahatma Gandhi. Have you read his autobiography, The Story of My Experiments with Truth? You will see what made him such a great leader. It was only truth. So whatever skill he has to make himself more impressive, more powerful, more impactful, that is truth. Now we come to the next stanza. Whose passions not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, untied unto the world with care of princely love or vulgar breath. Whose passions not his masters are. Now what is passion? Passion is excessive emotion, something that makes you react and act thoughtlessly. जैसे कि हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स में कहते हैं, योर पैशंस आर योर काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह नाथ नरक के पंथ. ये आपको नरक में ले जाएंगे, जो पैशंस हैं, जो आपको थॉटलेस एक्शंस के लिए प्रोवोक करते हैं. तो whose passions not his masters are. Master means rule you. If your passions are ruling you, if your actions, your words are guided by passion, if you are not able to curb them, control them, अपने एंगर को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, ग्रीड को, जेलसी को और लस्ट को, इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू कंट्रोल, डिजायर्स को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, पैशंस को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे, देन दे विल बिकम योर मास्टर्स. दे विल रूल यू, दे विल गवर्न योर एक्शन, एंड दैट इज नॉट अ गुड सिचुएशन फॉर एनीबॉडी. Whose soul is still prepared for death. Still means always. Whose soul is always prepared for death. You must have heard a Hindi poem says, मृत्यु एक सरिता है जिसमें श्रम से कातर जीव नहाकर नित नूतन धारण करता है काया रूपी वस्त्र मनोहर. और श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में लिखा हुआ है, नयनम छिन्नन्ति शस्त्राणि नयनम दहति पावका न चक्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः. यानी कि आत्मा अमर अजर अविनाशी है, इसका कोई कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता, ना हवा, ना पानी, ना अग्नि, कुछ भी नहीं इसका बिगाड़ सकते. तो द सोल, ही नोज दैट ही इज अ सोल, नथिंग wrong is going to happen to him. The soul is not going to die. It is only the body which can be affected by death. So he is always prepared to die because he is satisfied with his life. Whatever he has done with honesty, with sincerity and with truthfulness. So he is prepared to die. Untied unto the world with care. Untied means bandhan nahi hai. It is not tied. It is not attached. Unto the world, to this world with care. He does not care. किसी चीज की परवाह नहीं करता. आप किस किस चीज की परवाह करते हैं जिंदगी में? Of princely love or vulgar breath. People worry that these princely, prince means आजकल princess तो होते नहीं है, लेकिन authorities. People worry about the love of authority and that is why they fall as low as involving in flattery. चापलूसी करने लगते हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि ये अधिकारी हैं, ये हमसे सीनियर हैं और इनके पास अधिकार है, नेता हैं या कोई बड़े पद पे आसीन है, तो हम अगर इनकी चापलूसी करेंगे हमारा काम बन जाएगा. या फिर वो डरते हैं, या तो होप है या फियर है, या आशा है या आशंका है. आशंका क्या है कि अगर वो हमें पसंद नहीं करेंगे हमारा काम बिगाड़ देंगे. तो he does not care about these things, whether the authorities love or hate him. Or vulgar breath. Vulgar means common people. Whether common people, breath means talk. Common people are talking about me. About the person does not think about that, what the people are saying, whether the authorities, the person in authority is liking him or not, he does not care about it. He does what he thinks to be right, true, just, noble and honorable. And that's all for today. One thing more, let us see the rhyme scheme of these passages. Now, rhyme scheme you must have learnt in class 11 also. We assign a letter to the last sound of each line. The last sound in the first line is tot, ought. This is assigned A. इसको हम कहेंगे A. ought की sound A. will और tot मैच नहीं कर रहा ना, तो सेकेंड साउंड इल की आई जो, इसको हमने कह दिया B. Let me take the pen. Where is it? This sound is called A. This is B. Now this sound was ought. This thought is also ought. So this A, this is also A sound. Will and skill, these sounds match. So it is B. That is why the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. For the second paragraph also, let us see. Whose passions not his master are. R is A. Death, H ki sound, that is B. Care, A sound, and breath, death and breath match, that is why B. In this stanza also rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. Okay. We will continue this poem in the second video. Do watch it, and if you don't understand anything, I will share text with you. I will share text as well as notes and explanations with you. You can read them and you can understand them. Okay, stay at home, stay safe. Bye for now.